Hi, I'm Bill the Geek, broadcasting not live from Mazatlan, Mexico. This is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel, and we make videos about the joys of living in Mexico. I'd like to introduce you to my new friend, Kelsey. She just moved here about a month ago after thoroughly researching many cities in Mexico. She fell in love with Mazatlan. She works online, makes good money. She's down here, she's single with her 2 children, and you'll enjoy her wonderful story.
Hey, Bill.
Well, hello, Kelsey McMartin. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. It's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day, and where are you from, Kelsey?
I'm originally from Arizona, and actually that's where I'm from. Yeah, Phoenix.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And where are you now?
I'm in Mazatlan.
Oh, is that in Mexico?
That's in Mexico, yeah.
Oh, I live here too. So, why Mexico? Why, and how long have you lived here?
Let's see, about 2 months, so I'm pretty fresh living here.
And why Mexico?
Why Mexico? Well, I feel like that's a long story. All my life, I've been traveling in Mexico since I was a kid. My family traveled here a lot. And then after school, I did a lot of language study programs all throughout Mexico, different times. During the 90s, I was here and did some human rights observation down in Chiapas. Spent months at different times of my life and always just loved it and loved the language. And so I just feel it in my heart. And the past couple of years, I've been checking it out. Like, where would I go if I came here for longer? Where would it be? Scoping stuff out, and finally, settled here on Mazatlan. Came here and was like, oop, yep, this is it.
This is it.
You know how you just kind of know it in your heart. I feel like that's how it's been. When I'm here in Mexico, I just feel more myself. I feel I love it. So I'm just kind of going with it.
Now, this isn't on my list of things here, but so your Spanish is good.
My Spanish is pretty good, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
¿Puedes hablar español? Sí.
Sí, puedo hablar, más o menos.
Qué bueno. And
that helps a lot, for sure.
So, yeah.
That really helps. That
Well,
gets me.
why? Why does that help a lot?
Well, my first couple of scoping out trips here earlier this year and last year, I came by myself, just myself. So, if I didn't speak Spanish, I don't know how I would feel. Like, I felt great. Like, okay, I can speak to everybody. I can ask for help if I need it. If I didn't know something, I could ask for it. Like, that makes me feel better, right? Being able to speak. So that helps me feel more secure.
Okay.
To speak the language, no matter what. I know I can get out of any situation or figure stuff out. So. Yeah.
And do you live down here by yourself?
I live here by myself. I have 2 boys that come here part-time with me and go back to their dad in the States. So.
How old are they?
14 and 12.
14 and 12. They're youngins,
They're
huh?
youngins, yeah.
Oh, okay. Now, okay, so you've lived throughout Mexico from time to time. What research did you do before you actually chose Mazatlan
Well,
to make this move?
I knew I wanted a beach area. I was really interested in Puerto Vallarta. I really liked it there, like the Banderas Bay area, so I spent a good bit of time there. My research was just checking out different towns, I guess, and seeing what I liked and what the vibe felt like and all of that. Some places like Sayulita, I heard good things about that, but then I got there, it was a little more party scene than I wanted, so I was just checking it out by going to places. And then I found your channel, honestly.
Oh.
And I was like, let's see what Bill has to say. And I started learning more about Mazatlan. And I'd heard about Mazatlan, but I feel like watching your stuff, I learned more like, okay, there's a lot here. It's worth coming to see. And I think right when I got here, it was like within a week, I was like, oh, I love it here. This is the place. I mean, I just felt it right away. I don't know. I just felt like, okay, yeah, it doesn't feel that there are quite as many tourists here. I like to be in a place where there's more of the Mexican culture and kind of a balance of that. Because some places feel like it's just puro gringos, you know?
Gringos, what's that?
Like, tourists, all tourists, like that the town's sort of built all around that. Like, I feel like Puerto Vallarta feels a little bit like that to me, that you walk around and it's just all based around the tourism, that there aren't a lot of other industries in the area. And here it feels like everybody's doing their thing. The Mexican culture is real strong here. And then there's, the gringos and the people from Canada and people from everywhere else, and they kind of intermix in. I just felt like the mix of that was right for me here.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so I felt it right away. And then, of course, looking at the prices of things and all of that, Puerto Vallarta's gotten a lot more expensive.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, from one year to the next. I mean, I was looking at Airbnbs, and it just went up a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Now, how did you find? We're on the roof of your apartment. We were just down there, but how did you find this apartment, and where did you look around town, and where are we in Mazatlan right now?
So we're in an area called Playa del Sur, which is really near Centro. I can walk actually to the downtown Central area, the Plaza Machado. I can walk to the beach from here too. I'm really close to the little spot to get to the Stone Island.
Okay.
Like I can walk over there and take a little water taxi. It's a great location. I mean, so I love this area. But to find this apartment, I ended up talking to a couple of real estate agents, Kim and Alejandra, that are on your website. Mm-hmm. And they both showed me around. They're both wonderful. They drove me around. Kim showed me all the areas. She said, okay, here's this place. She took me to the Golden Zone, Zona Dorada, and then up to where you're at in the Sabalo area. Cerrito, she just showed me everything. So I had a layout in my head, and I could really dial in what I wanted, what kind of lifestyle I wanted.
Okay.
And I just saw several places and really like this here. It's a little more quiet residential area, which works for me with my work. I need a little more quiet.
Okay.
I didn't want like party scene all the time.
Okay.
Okay.
And this neighborhood is a nice neighborhood. It's not like where I live. That's but this is like walk around. There are houses here, and this is wonderful. Now, what do you do for a living?
So I'm a counselor and a coach, life coach.
Okay.
And so in the last couple of years, that's changed for me, where I used to have an office, and now I can do it remotely. So that's really changed my life, being able to do that.
Oh, now you're a counselor and a life coach. So where are your clients?
So they are wherever they are, in the United States mostly at this point, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you help?
Not where I'm at there.
So you help people make their lives better.
On the other side of the screen. That's where they're at.
Ah! That's funny. Well, good for you.
But it's amazing, right? What can happen through that, right? Like people are so much more comfortable with that these days. They see their doctors that way. It's not even an issue anymore,
Okay. Oh. Now, I mean, you live the way you live. What advice, sir? I mean, I've met you. I think this is the third time I've met you, maybe 3 or 4 times, and the last, and then you just moved here like a week ago, right? Like a week or 2.
It's almost been a month. It's been like
a
3
month,
weeks.
really?
Yeah, it's been a little while.
Okay, so then I saw you because I had your guitar.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you helped me with my guitar.
And you just seemed so happy and satisfied. and you do. You seem to be like, wow, this is cool. I'm grooving here. What would you tell other people about moving down here?
I find myself walking around and like whistling,
Oh.
which is funny. I didn't used to do that as much, and I feel like that's my sign to myself, like I'm feeling happy, like I'm just feeling good. It's nice to be here. In Arizona where I live, it's snowing right now, so
good.
It's kind of nice to be here. But advice I would have, I guess, I don't know. I feel like part of what I love about being here is I like to kind of go with the flow, and to be here and trust that things are going to work out, and that it might take longer than you think, or it might be a little different than you think, but just trust that there'll be people to help you out if you need it. And I found the expat sites, the Facebook groups and all of that so helpful. People have been just really wonderful. Whenever I had an issue, for example, I moved here. I love this place. This apartment is great. But then there's like a building right next. They're building construction, which has caused some noise for me. It was kind of a concern. I was like, oh no, I don't know if I can work with all this noise. Well, we checked with the landlord. First of all, I had some help on the expat group. People were very friendly. I just posted a thing on there, and people were like, come check out my place. You could be here. I mean, there was a lot of help and support. So ask for help, I guess I would say. If
Yes.
you need it, ask for help, and someone's going to help you. So that would be number one. But then the landlord, you know, he's going to let me move into another place and check out another place that's going to open up in a month. That's a little further in and a little quieter. And I don't have to do another deposit or anything. He just has another place. So he's very, my Alejandro helped me with that. Just talked to him and worked it out. So I feel like there's help, and it's, I don't know, I just think trusting the process that, yeah, things are going to not be exactly how you thought, but to just kind of trust that, all right, maybe something better's out there. Maybe something's just going to happen I didn't even expect, that'll be surprising, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. And how would you describe the neighborhood that you live in?
I think it's a little bit of an, I don't know, I'd say immigrant expat area a little bit here, and it's right by the cruises. We got the cruise ships like right there. You can actually see them half the time. You'll see a big cruise ship and you hear the toot toot sound, just kind of, you know. And then there's funny because I guess they put these blue lines on the sidewalk so that the cruise people can walk along and not get lost.
Yeah,
I guess they get too much partying, and then they're like, I don't know where I'm at. Follow the blue line. It's like in a hospital. Yeah. So they have this blue line for them to walk on. So you see all these cruise people come, and anyway, so I'm kind of in this area where there's a lot of tourists come through here, but there's a lot of people that live here too that have immigrated here.
Okay.
So it's kind of a mix, and there's a lot of Mexicans too. It's a good mix.
Okay. And how do you get around town? I mean, because I just came here to get from my place to here.
Yeah.
It took me like 40 minutes. And
yeah.
Where do you go? How do you get around?
So I don't have a car, and I love not having a car. I love walking. I love a walkable town. So I walk to the downtown central area, do my banking over there. There's
How long does that take to walk there?
Maybe like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's about 10 minutes to everywhere. 10 minutes to the Malecon beginning from here. I can walk there. Beautiful walk. Yeah. I like to walk around. I go to the Mercado, you know, downtown, and get my food there. And there's all this shopping there, like Liverpool, like all of these there's just so much shopping.
Liverpool is part of my life.
Is it? I've never been into it yet, but I'm like, whoa, there's some major shopping, like big department store. Everything there.
Yeah.
There's like Woolworths, Waldo's, like, I mean, everything you could want. And then, of course, restaurants and all of that.
Okay.
So I could walk to there anytime I want, and I do that. And I have one son who really loves to go out on walking adventures at night, you know. You could walk at night. Here, I love that, walking around, you know, and seeing what's out downtown, and the Plaza Machado. There are like 3 ice cream shops in a row there.
Oh, okay.
Like 3, like I don't know why, but there's many.
Okay.
It's just like, it's wonderful.
Well, okay. Well, Kelsey, we've gone through my entire list here, but what did I not ask that I should have asked, or what do you have to say that, you know, that you think would be important for people all over the world that watch the Bill Dallas Lewis channel that may be considering living in Mexico?
Let's see. Well, I guess I would say if you feel it in your heart, and then just do it, you know. And I feel like this is kind of a thing. I'm 47, so raising my kids, all the things you do for your family and all of that. For me to move here, it was really a decision I made based on what I really wanted truly in my heart. Okay. Which was a big deal for me in my life, to finally just decide this is something I really want, and it's just because I want it and it makes me happy, and that's okay. I get to make myself happy in my life. I get to enjoy my life. That's what it's for. So if you feel that, listen to that. Life is meant to be enjoyed.
Oh, okay.
You know, life
really?
Yeah. Because we don't know how long it's going to last, right? Who knows what's going to happen? So that's my goal for the rest of my life, is to enjoy the hell out of my life.
Oh,
you know?
cool.
That's what I'm going to do.
Cool beans, Kelsey. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So I would say that, and reach out for help. Ask questions, you know. People are friendly and they want to help you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was it. I thought you were going to ask me about dating or being single or something.
Oh, are you single?
I'm single, yeah.
So how's the dating scene going?
I mean, I don't know about this dating scene. I haven't found the dating scene or whatever. Bill, where's that dating scene? But, you know, being here, there are a lot more people. When you're walking around, you're constantly seeing people you say hi to. I mean, everybody you pass, hola, you know. So I feel like I'm around a lot more people.
Oh, okay.
And that's nice. And talk to people, ask for help. What's good at this restaurant? Sit down next to somebody and talk to them for a while. I feel like I talk to a lot more people I don't know here.
Oh, okay.
And people are very friendly. Much more than where I lived before. I feel like I didn't meet as many new people.
Okay.
But I feel like every day here I'm meeting new people. Every single day. I could sit down and have a conversation with a new person.
Oh, wow.
Which is nice, you know?
Yes.
Because people are great. I like people.
Okay. Okay.
You like people too, huh?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Kelsey.
Right.
Okay.
So that's what I would say, you know. And I think I've had to learn to not give my phone number out. So people will ask for that. I'm like, okay, I don't need to be doing that. Do you know what I mean? Just to kind of say no more and just like realize. Honestly, I think maybe because I'm blonde or something. I don't know what it is. I feel like I get more attention here. I don't know why.
Yeah, okay.
Whatever. Because when you're different, maybe you look a little different.
When you're hot, girl. Just go with what you got. That's just the way it is, all right? All right, Kelsey. Well, we're going to end it with that. Thank you so much for joining us, and maybe we can get together with you again in like a couple of months and see what's going on then.
Sounds good.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, Kelsey, so much for sharing your story with us. And you guys, we have many more videos to come. If you know anyone that could use this information, please click the share button, click the like button, and if you really like the information, click that subscribe button. We'll see you in the next video.